Uh, Good morning, world, and good morning to all my wife followers, my followers as well. Uh, I just thought I'd come out this morning at the very same intersection where my wife, lost her life in an accident. You know, I'm standing on the corner at Pioneers Way and East Mall Drive in Freeport, Bahamas. I don't know if you guys can see the intersection. This is the intersection right here that my wife succumbed to her injuries. Uh, what I want to do, I want to walk to the spot where she took her last breath when everybody tried to lie and say she died 2 days later at the hospital. They had her hooked up to the machine to make me believe that she was still alive, but she died at this very same spot that I'm standing here. This right here. She took her last breath right here at this spot. And you see how 7 years later I'm still fighting for justice. The Attorney General's office in the Bahamas, which is supposed to be the Justice Department, these individuals are supposed to be fighting on my behalf. These individuals inside the Justice Department, the Attorney General's office in the Bahamas, will be fighting against me. So what I want to do, I want to walk across the street to the across this intersection to the Freeport Power Company, Freeport, Bahamas. This is the very same place where this lady who claims she was driving the vehicle, she snuck herself on the scene. I'm going to show you guys exactly, how she came on the scene. I tried to make everybody believe that she was driving the vehicle. But numerous witnesses, saw when she came running up the street. I don't know if you can see, I'm here approaching the power company. So I want to take you exactly where this lady, Latoya Williamson, she's such a compulsive liar. One thing about a lie, when you tell a lie, you got to always remember the next lie for that lie that you just told. And this lady told numerous lies. And if the Attorney General's office, if you guys don't know this lady's lying, either you guys are incompetent or filling those spot that you guys in, or you guys just a part of corruption. I'm not lying on these individuals, but I want you guys to take a look. This is the very same spot right here. Where she sat down after she creeped away on the scene from right around the corner right here. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. She came from down the street up here. So what I want to do, everybody claims that after the accident, she walked across the street to the very same spot that I showed you guys. Say the ambulance, EMS came a few minutes later and she was transported to the hospital. But what I want to do, I just want to walk and show you guys how close the hospital was to the intersection. So if the hospital is literally, it probably take me about 2 minutes. I want to time myself 2 minutes or less, and I'm walking kind of slow. And I just want y'all, like I said, I just want y'all to see how everybody lies. She said that the ambulance came right away. She was transported to the hospital. But if you were transported to the hospital right away, why would it take you almost about 45 minutes to reach to the hospital when the hospital is literally like 2.5 minutes away walking? If you're taking your slow time, you get there in two and a half minutes. But it took you almost 45 minutes to arrive at the hospital because you knew you wasn't driving that vehicle, And the reason why you told that story that you walked across the street is the very same individual claims that you were injured, but you would walk across the street away from where the accident, occurred, and you would go and sit down at the power company. No, that never happened. That's the way you snuck in there from the side of the building, The ambulance pulled up there. It was so strange. The ambulance pulled up right in the front of the power company. Had the back other ambulance facing the east. You know, the accident was facing the west. They turned the back of the ambulance facing the east. That way nobody could see who was getting in there inside the ambulance. But numerous witnesses saw you got in the ambulance. I got photographs of you getting inside the ambulance and whatnot. You know, so, and on top of that, you got y'all very same accident expert, 2877 Saunders, 1035 retired Sergeant Bennett. You guys would get, you know, conflicting police report, vehicle description. The vehicle that killed my wife was a 2006 silver Pontiac Grand Prix, but Mr. Bennett, he having his report that it was a 2006 silver Pontiac Grand Prix G6. You know, like they really believe that everybody in the public is stupid. You know, he tried to put two cars into one. A Pontiac G6 and a Pontiac Grand Prix is two different cars. You know, two different cars. And then you got 2877 Saunders. He gave the right description of the car. It was a 2006 silver Pontiac Grand Prix, license plate number 48153. But when he went and did his description of the vehicle, he turned around and he put down the description of the vehicle is a Pontiac, a 2006 Pontiac G6 four-door sedan. You know, he put down the same description as retired Sergeant 1035 Bennett. So just to see how, you know, everybody, you know, was just doing a bunch of dirty work, you know. But yeah, I'm at the entrance right now at the hospital. I don't know if you guys can see it. I literally was here about a minute and a half ago when I was standing. When I started talking, I was already here. So it literally is just like 2.5 minutes. But like I said, the lady arrived at the hospital at almost 45 minutes later. And on top of that, the OC of traffic at the time, this corrupt officer, Mr. Camille, when I asked a certain question, whether or not LaToya Winston, that he told LaToya Winston to come see him at his office the very next day. You know, she said, yeah, but he stated that he didn't tell her that. He stated that when he got on the scene at 10 minutes to 1, everybody was already transported to the hospital that was involved in the accident. So, if everybody was already transported to the hospital, Mr. Taylor, the hospital is literally like 2.5 minutes in walking distance. So, that man, you told another lie again, because I have proof, documented proof, where this lady arrived at the hospital at 1:13 p.m. You know, so it's a whole, you know, bunch of lies these individuals, you know, was telling. So, if the Attorney General's office, Mr. Carl Bethel, the Director of Public Prosecution, Garvin Gaskin, you know, why are you guys stalling with this matter? You guys supposed to be fighting on my behalf for me and these 4 little kids that my wife left. But you guys will be fighting against me, stenching from this matter. You know, the Minister of National Security, Marvin Daines, the new Commissioner of Police, Paul Rowe, the Prime Minister as well. You guys should be ashamed of what transpired in this matter. Yes, I know this wasn't created under this administration, but you guys are the government. I was fighting this under the PLP, and I'm fighting again under the F&M government. So it seems to me like neither party, PLP or F&M, are serious about weeding out corruption. When it comes to corruption, it seems like you guys are just alike. You know, I mean, it's sad to say that, but, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Over 7 years, I'm fighting this matter with all the facts and evidence and photographs and recordings and witnesses. And you guys are still fight against me because guess what? You're afraid that once you touch this matter, you're afraid where the dirt gonna end up at. It's not my fault. Like I said, I didn't create this problem. The Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Minister of National Security, Marvin Daines, the Commissioner of Police, Paul Rowe, the Attorney General, Carl Bethel. I didn't create this mess. You guys got to look at the root of this mess, this matter. Campbell Taylor, his wife, Camille Taylor, and numerous individuals. These two individuals couldn't pull this out by themselves. It's a list of people, and you guys know who these people are. So why are you guys fighting from not letting justice be served in this matter? What about these kids my wife left? And you guys think I'm going to walk away from this? I'm not letting this go, because no one is above the law. Minister Carl, the Attorney General of the Bahamas, the Minister of National Security, Marvin Daines, no one is above the law. From the last time I met you, the last meeting that we had in Freeport, almost a year ago, Minister Daines, you and I exchanged some words, we said some stuff. And to this day, it looks like you've been ducking me. You avoid my calls. I haven't heard from you as yet. You need to do what is right, Minister Daines. What if it was your wife? You know, you would have want justice, so why are you guys stalling from seeing that justice is served in this matter? You know, I mean, and what's so sad about it, you got these very same officers, you got them riding around in taxpayers' cars. You know, like you guys promoting corruption, man. You guys have got them riding around, burning out the taxpayers' gas. You know, not one day from these allegations being surfacing, not one day I heard the Commissioner of Police, not one day I heard the Minister of National Security, Marvin Daines, got up and addressed this matter. You know, how come you guys don't still have, what about administrative leave to investigate this matter? You guys got them collecting a paycheck and out here, you understand, harassing these individuals what they did in this matter. You know, so apparently you guys are promoting corruption. You guys are not serious about corruption. And, you know, the hanging people, you guys got to wake up. You guys got to wake up and realize what's going on in our society. You know, Marvin Daines, you quick to, and like I say, you quick to defend your officer when it comes to, you know, corruption. But not one day you got up there and addressed this. You always stated that the Royal Bahamas Police Force doesn't do, they does proper investigation. You know, I'm trying to figure out when that happened, because the only proper investigation was done was on behalf of me. You know, I wasn't dumb. So imagine how many other cases, you understand, these individuals already covered up. You know, but you guys gonna have to do the right thing, Minister Daines. This been going on too long, and I'm not letting this go. You know, because it was me on the other side of the law. Anybody else in our society, like I say, you guys are the haulers before the courts. So what makes these individuals so special? These guys covered up a debt. These guys covered all the facts and evidence in there. So I'm just asking the Prime Minister that you see that your Attorney General Carl Beth, the Director of Public Prosecution, Garvin Gas, could you see that? They see that justice is served in this matter. And I'm quite sure, Mr. Prime Minister, you're already aware of this matter. I'm quite sure you've already seen some of my posts out there. But yet you're not came up there yet and try to address it, try to come on my behalf, or come on my side for these kids, you know, for the injustice that was done, you know. So you guys are all gonna have to do the right thing. I'm not letting this go. I'm gonna continue to expose all the dirt that transpired in this matter. So help me God. So everybody, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys shortly. Thanks.